Have you ever called into a call center and heard this?
Your estimated wait time is 5 years.
Okay, maybe not 5 years, but even if it was 5 minutes, wouldn't you rather get a call back? And in today's video, we're going to talk about callback for Microsoft Teams call center. We're going to talk about what it is, how it works, how to set it up, and at the end, we'll do a demo. Now, this video is actually a continuation of previous videos we've done where we built the call center from the ground up. Now, let's get started. Let's look at the callback documentation, and this is actually the Teams admin guide that I always use, and I built the entire demo out of this. And if you focus on the voice and Teams phone section and you expand the Teams phone area, then you scroll down to auto attendant and call queues. And if you scroll down a little bit here, you'll see set up call queues. This is the documentation for call queues, but newly added is a section for callback. So let's go down about halfway. And here it defines what a callback is, like eligible callers that are waiting in queue and what conditions define a callback. There's actually 3 conditions that are defined here. So number 1, based on wait time in queue, new callers after that time are given the option for a callback. Or if the number of calls in queue exceeds a certain number, new callers get the callback option, or if the calls to agent ratio is exceeded. Additionally, for calls to become eligible, you have to have a valid inbound number, and the music on hold file actually has to finish playing. It can't be interrupted. More on that later. Now, there's a section about callback and call queue timeout that says that the call timeout value must be set high enough for callback to be triggered. This is important, and in my call queue, I've actually set it to 20 minutes, which is plenty of time. So take note of this. Now, if you scroll down a little bit, there's a section on the PowerShell commands. And if you click on these, it'll take you to the PowerShell documentation that has tons of information on syntax. I'm actually not a PowerShell person, but I was able to figure it out. And so I've done some of the heavy lifting for you. Enjoy. But if you are someone that's into PowerShell, then there are some sections here that actually I use, like calls becoming eligible for callback after 50 calls in queue. There's examples here. Or calls becoming eligible for callback after 2 times more calls than agents are the situation, or a combination of, people waiting for more than 60 seconds and 50 calls or more being in queue. So these are the PowerShell examples, and I used the first one, and specifically I modified an existing call queue because if you look at my call center build out, I've actually, inside the Teams admin center, built out this section. So if you expand voice and you go down to call queues, you'll see that I have 3 queues, sales, service, and support set up. And if we expand the sales one, because I built the demo on this, you'll notice that there's a queue and a phone number, and I'll highlight some information that's critical to the success for callback. Like, for example, this is tied to a team called Shaffie Studios that has channels, each channel associated to one of the queues. And the other thing that's important is if you go to the call timeout, you'll notice that I actually have it set to 20 minutes, and the music on hold is only 2 minutes. So this is far longer than it needs to be, so the callback's going to work. So take note of these when you're building yours. Now, on the auto attendance section, there's some critical information here as well, like the fact that your resource account, mine is called Shaffie Studio-AA, obviously has to have a phone number, but it has to have some licenses, and without it, it's not going to work. So if you go to your 365 admin center and you pull up that resource account, you'll notice that I have 2 licenses connected to it. Number 1, there's a license for the domestic and international calling plan, critical, and there's a Teams phone resource account. Without these, callback's not going to work. So take note of these as well. Now, let's look at the actual PowerShell, and don't worry, again, I'll show you step by step. What we're going to do is we're going to modify an existing call queue. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to put it into a notepad. We'll go over this line by line. But of course, before we do this, what you want to do is go to your Windows Start and look for Windows PowerShell. Right click on it and click on Run as Administrator. Now what you want to do here is you want to connect to your Microsoft Teams tenant. So you type in this command, connect as Microsoft Teams, and you get this box where you put in your credentials. Hopefully you're connected at this point. Next, if we look at the set CS call queue, there's this GUID for the queue, which you can't find unless you put in this command, get-cs call queue into PowerShell. When you put that command in, it'll give you all your call queues. And then if you scroll back up, you'll see that under identity for the sales queue, there's a bunch of numbers and letters. And what you're going to do is you're going to copy this and you're going to replace that section that we just copied. So replace the call queue GUID section with these. And next, you want to enable callback true, leave that as is. The tone is going to be 1. How long are people going to wait? Well, let's say 30 seconds instead of 60. And this is the speech that's going to be read off to your callers. But instead of maybe pressing 1, let's change the tone to 5, customize it a little bit, and tell people that they have to press 5. Lastly, the callback email notification also has a GUID. This ties back into the team and the channels. So there's a command here called get-team. And if you type that into your PowerShell, you'll be able to get this information and fill it out. So here, if you look on the top here, there's Shaffie Studio, and under group ID, those letters and numbers is what you want to copy and paste and replace. So we're going to copy this section, and then we're going to go back to our notepad and replace that area. Now we're golden. So what we're going to do now is we're going to copy the entire section, go back to PowerShell and paste it in, hit enter. And with that, congratulations, you've just set up callback for Microsoft Teams Contact Center. Let's do a demo now. Okay, let's call the call center, but I don't have callback enabled, so let's see what happens. Calling right now.
Hello and welcome to Shaffie Studios. For sales, press or say 1. For service, 2. For support, 3.
1. That the agent's actually logged in, so let's see what happens. Okay, the phone's ringing. Hello?
Hello?
Am I in?
Am I in?
Okay, that worked like a charm. Now let's set up callback and see what happens. In this scenario, what I'm going to do is make the agent opt out so that there are no agents logged in. So basically, you'll be on hold forever, but we should get a callback feature. Okay, calling again. No agents logged in.
Hello and welcome to Shaffie Studios. For sales, press or say 1.
1.
For service, 2.
Okay, so we're on hold, but while we're on hold, I want to mention something. I don't know if you noticed, but in the documentation, it said that the callback option will be presented after the music on hold is finished. Okay, so that means that the music on hold file is not going to get interrupted. Now, the default music on hold is about 2 minutes. So basically, even though we set the callback for 30 seconds, it's going to take 2 minutes for that MOH file, music on hold, to finish before we're presented with the option. To make it easier on you, I'm going to fast forward to the 2-minute mark and then we'll resume from there. The music on hold file is almost finished. Let's see what happens.
If you would like to have a callback when an agent becomes available, press 5. After the tone, please tell us who we should ask for when we call.
Shaffie?
Thank you. You will receive a callback when an agent becomes available. Please keep your line available to ensure you receive the call. If you do not receive a callback within 20 minutes, please try your call again.
Okay, great. We're in queue now, so all we got to do is wait for an agent to opt in, and then they should receive the callback. Agents opted in.
This is a callback. Please ask for
Shaffie.
Oh, it's working. There's a call coming in. See that? There's a call coming in. Hello?
Hello.
Are we
Are we
connected?
connected?
Well, that was awesome.
Awesome.
Go Callback.
Callback.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll catch you on the next one.